Hi, my name is Prachi Gupta and this is my NUN Ireland experience. Growing up, I had always been known as the shy girl who was afraid to take risks and go outside of my comfort zone. As high school was coming to an end, I felt a sense of panic thinking about the future. After living in my hometown of Parsippany, New Jersey for my entire life, it seemed inconceivable to suddenly pack away the memories and leave behind my family and friends. But I knew it was time for a change, even if that meant saying goodbye to the familiarity of my life back home. It wasn't until I received my acceptance letter into the NUN program that I saw an opportunity to actually challenge myself. Traveling to another country during my very first semester in college seemed terrifying at first, but exhilarating at the same time. And so I decided to hop on that plane at JFK to travel across the Atlantic to Dublin, Ireland, where my journey officially began. It was a bit overwhelming adjusting to Dublin at first, but before I knew it, I became a local. I stayed at Blackhall Place with other Northeastern students in a shared apartment-style suite. Here, I spent a lot of time in my living space learning laundry, cleaning, and just hanging out. It was at Blackhall where I learned how to cook interesting but easy meals. Eventually, I lost my title as being a picky eater as I was willing to try new items whenever possible. Walking around the city became easy within the first couple of weeks, especially after school started. I studied at Dublin Business School, a college integrated at the heart of the city. Every morning, I would walk 20 minutes along the calm Liffey River to one of the 5 buildings at DBS. The small-sized classrooms created a comfortable environment in which I could engage more efficiently in classes such as economics and Irish life and cultures. Studying basic classes through the perspective of another culture made myself more globally aware of my surroundings. Shall I try to get it down? Alongside my studies, I had the opportunity to fulfill my service learning requirement by volunteering at an after-school program for disadvantaged children located at Dolphin House. I put my new cooking skills to the test as I worked in the kitchen with the help from various members of the club. It was such a rewarding feeling knowing that I was able to create a safe environment for these kids who welcomed me into their community with open arms. Both FIE and Northeastern staff members brought home closer to us while also showing us all of Ireland through their many planned programs. We were able to see the aesthetic beauty of the green countryside during our travels to the Cliffs of Moher, Howth, and Giant's Causeway.
Your house that sits behind me is covered in ivy green.
On our trip to Northern Ireland, we became aware of a societal division that is still in existence today. It was a remarkable experience to see Ireland's historic yet tragic past come to life rather than to read about it in textbooks.
Takes me away.
In my free time, I was able to travel through Europe with my friends. One weekend, I finally fulfilled my dream of visiting London, England. During our week-long break in November, I had the chance of going to Amsterdam and Paris where I immersed myself in the art, architecture, and culture. I finally felt independent as I booked flights and hotels on my own and navigated through foreign cities with confidence. My family met up with me in Paris and together we traveled back to Dublin where I showed them around my new home. And that is exactly what I consider the city to be. It is the place where I have discovered local cafes and restaurants with the best deals. It is where I have created special bonds and lifelong memories with new friends. And most importantly, it is where I've matured into an independent, outgoing, and responsible person. The NUN program has been the perfect transition for me before studying in the Boston campus because I have much more confidence and experience than I did 4 months ago. I can honestly say that my time in Ireland has prepared me for challenges to come during my next few years of college, and because of that, I truly have no regrets.